Good morning, and happy Friday to you. Good morning, Eduardo.
Good morning, Mr. Church. Good evening to you guys in Asia. You're welcome to our Town Hall show. So stop everything that you're doing. As you guys just saw, the Maritime Challenge 2021 is on, and you guys are welcome to join, to register. Go to our website, cti-usa.com, and you're going to be able to register, drop your video, and then show the world your talent. But for you guys that is new watching us for the first time, you can watch the entire show. Don't forget to subscribe on our channel. We are over 5,000 subscribers, and your presence here is very important to us.
Yes, thanks for joining us, and hello from Fort Lauderdale. It's a beautiful Friday outside.
Yeah, it is. So it's really good to be here. Really good to be here delivering you guys good news. This week we have lots of news.
Lots of news. You know, a good thing about this week is that a lot of cruise lines are highlighting their crew members, which is kind of nice. It's good to see that, you know, everybody's gone through the pandemic and we're seeing the light on the other side. But a lot of cruise lines are coming out and, you know, saying how much they care for their crew members, and, you know, they're hanging in there. So congratulations, guys.
Yeah, 1 year ago we were sending people back home, repatriating everybody, and right now it's time to bring the gold again.
Absolutely.
The gold of the ship is the crew member.
Absolutely. And it's amazing, you know, the cruise lines keep talking about, okay, let's kickstart, you know, let's get going. I mean, MSC says we're going, period, right? And still some of the cruise lines are going to be going to Miami. Actually, they're coming to Miami, but they're sitting there waiting. They're not leaving yet.
Right.
But a lot of cruise lines are going to be sailing out of, we've got Bermuda,
Barbados,
St. Martin as well, I believe, yeah. And the Bahamas, of course. But let's get on to this morning's headline news. Actually, yesterday was Earth Day, so happy Earth Day to everyone out there celebrating, keeping the Earth, hopefully getting it back to the way it was before. Carnival has released a new video with its brand new ship, and they've celebrating Earth Day with their LNG powered ship. It's a liquid gas powered ship, and it's amazing. The Mardi Gras will be here shortly, so let's have a look at this Carnival ship.
Mardi Gras' arrival to Port Canaveral isn't just about Carnival Cruise Line's newest and largest ship, or the first cruise ship with a roller coaster. It marks the arrival of the first cruise ship in North America to be powered by liquefied natural gas, or LNG. All told, Carnival Corporation will be adding 9 of these Excel-class ships to its fleet across North America and Europe as part of our eco-friendly green cruising initiative. Much work has been done to prepare for this day and this ship. Carnival has worked closely with the Meyer Turku shipyard in Finland, its energy and technology partner Shell, the team at Port Canaveral, and a host of other parties. But what exactly is LNG, and why is this a game changer? In its liquefied state, LNG is odorless, colorless, more environmentally friendly, and competitively priced compared to other fuels. It's considered to be on the forefront of marine industry fuel technology. And it maintains its liquefied nature by being refrigerated at a very cold temperature, minus 259 degrees Fahrenheit. It's important to remember, though, that passenger cruise ships generate a fraction of the overall emissions of the transportation sector. Nevertheless, every industry has a role to play in the worldwide effort to reduce emissions and their impact on global climate and public health. Among the cleanest fuels in the world, LNG significantly reduces emissions with cleaner exhaust. With the retirement of nearly 20 older vessels, the introduction of new, more efficient ships, and investments in other technologies and initiatives, we intend to continue to build on our pledge and continue to reduce emissions and exceed our goals. So, how does LNG work exactly? Just like other forms of fuel, LNG is converted into mechanical and electrical energy by engines and generators used to propel the ship. LNG not only powers Mardi Gras' propulsion system, utilizing azipods, it's used for all shipboard systems, from elevators, lighting, and computers, to galley equipment, and of course, Bolt, the first roller coaster at sea. There are currently a limited number of options worldwide to refuel an LNG ship, so working with our home port partners is critical. The transition to LNG necessitated a host of new technologies and processes, both on board and on shore. New engine designs, fuel containment systems, and the accompanying new engine parts required countless hours of training for our shipboard officers and engineers. Port Canaveral also constructed a new terminal to accommodate the LNG refueling process, as well as acquired purpose-built equipment like a new fireboat to support the LNG provider's tug and fueling barge, and expanded its firefighting training facility. Although Mardi Gras will be refueled every week, she is actually designed to sail for up to 14 days before having to refuel again. To fill Mardi Gras' 3 massive custom-built LNG tanks, a special fueling barge will meet up with the Mardi Gras in Port Canaveral to provide the ship with enough fuel for her week-long Caribbean and Bahamian itineraries. The refueling process is conducted with the highest procedures for safety and environmental protection. All of us know that cruising is anchored to the enjoyment of fresh air, clean, pristine water, and beautiful destinations. At Carnival, we will continue to invest in technologies and systems to reduce energy consumption and our environmental footprint as part of a company-wide commitment to preserving and protecting our water, air, and land resources. LNG is not the solution for all ships. It's still not readily available at all ports around the world. But it is an important step in our commitment to clean technology and meeting our goals for emission reductions. And it's an important new technology to propel our new class of Excel ships and our company into greater success and a stronger partnership with our ports and destinations. That's why we're proud to bring Mardi Gras to North America. So, whether you're enjoying a show, relaxing in your stateroom, or sipping a pina colada poolside, remember, it's LNG that powers the fun.
Here you go, guys. Carnival leading the way, LNG powered ship. Amazing, amazing. That's great for the environment.
Yeah, also it's also good for you guys to learn how the ship has been built,
Right.
in order to educate the crew, the passengers when the passengers get on board, and you guys can talk about it. You know, I think all these new ships on NCL, Royal, they all try to save the environment, as we know that cruise ship, one way or the other, even if they don't want it pollute a lot of the oceans.
Of course. There's a lot of talk been about cruise ships and the pollution that cruise ships do cause, and everybody is whether it be cars, right, on land, cleaner emissions.
Right.
So congratulations to the cruise ships for stepping forward there. Carnival's also talked about the Caribbean season, and Carnival is America's cruise line. They're going to be cruising in America, and they are still steadfast that they want to cruise out of American ports.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's not easy. They have 18 ships a year in the Caribbean year round, and they want to hold on to that. And even though the CDC, apparently, again, there's more discussions going on in the background.
Yeah, actually, the CDC is still requiring the trial cruise,
Right.
And then after that, they will receive a certificate to be okay to sell again. So no one has done yet,
Right.
and
But they're all on the green status on the CDC
they are on the green
website.
status, but unfortunately they have to spend that money to do the trial
Right.
cruise ship.
Right.
And this is for every ship. If this ship, like let's say Carnival Mardi Gras wants to sell in August, they have to do the trial right now,
Absolutely,
get approved, get the certificate, and then that ship is allowed to. It's not the entire fleet.
Right. It's ship by ship.
I'm sorry, this is very difficult.
But they'll overcome it. They'll overcome
Yeah,
it.
but if continue this way, they're going to spend a lot of money. The other day I was checking the feed of my Facebook, and then someone put a picture that on top was a airplane with a bunch of people with masks, one beside the other, and then below was a person on the cabin. Actually, the person was on the balcony by herself, and the wind was touching her face. And the question was, why CDC allow this but doesn't allow this?
Absolutely.
So
That's an ever ongoing
It does
battle.
not make any sense, but... And of course, I believe that the cruise line is holding because they don't want to waste more money they already lost, Because
Absolutely.
if you do a trial, you have to spend money. It's not for free.
No, you're right.
You know?
You're right. You're right. You know, we talked about the cruise lines, you know, highlighting the crew. And again, I can't say enough how much we appreciate this as agents, right? That they can stand out there and recognize the crew. And they're always talking about the crew, which is great. Royal Caribbean has done the same thing. Their executives got together. They put together a great video. You know, they reflect back on the past year and what's going to happen going forward. And this, I love this video. Each one of these top executives from the Royal Caribbean Group, they reach out and they give their thanks to the crew.
That's awesome.
Welcome back to CTI Group's Executive Outlook, where we aim to give crew members a better understanding of the cruise lines they work for, or wish to work for. In this video, we will be presenting Royal Caribbean Group's look back on the past year. Speaking today will be Richard Fain, the Chairman and CEO of Royal Caribbean Group, Michael Bailey, President and CEO of Royal Caribbean International, Lisa Lutoff-Perlo, President and CEO of Celebrity Cruises, and Roberto Martinoli, President and CEO of Silversea Cruises. They discuss the hardships the cruise industry has faced ever since the breakout of COVID-19. You will get to see what the Royal Caribbean Group has been up to during the pandemic, how they have been caring for their crew members, and how they plan to move forward into an exciting future. Now onto the video.
It's been an incredibly difficult year, but throughout the period we've learned. I think, you know, our mantra of continuous improvement has really done us well, because this is a time when you needed agility, whether it was creating the healthy sail panel, how to help travel advisors who were suffering terribly during this whole period. So all of that, the mantra of continuous improvement said, keep learning and keep applying those lessons. And I think that's really helped us get through this period.
As we all know, the entire company, effectively, we closed all of our operations. For a huge global business with tens of thousands of employees all over the world, to suddenly press stop was a very complex period. And I would say the one thing that shone through then and shines through today is the incredible teamwork, the optimism of all of our employees all over the world, and the can-do attitude.
Certainly the year has progressed from that immediate time of just having to get things done, stopping our ships all over the world, getting all of our guests home, and then of course getting all of our crew home.
One of the biggest problems of the pandemic is all of a sudden everybody has to deal with almost zero or almost zero revenue. I will tell you, in business school, they never prepared you for how you operate a business on zero revenue. The challenge has been enormous, but the finance team has risen to the challenge.
This is a great business. We have the best brands in the world. We have the best crew and employees in the world. So we were in a position of strength going into this, which allowed us to really leverage our relationships with our banks and our investors, especially in the early days, to kind of get us into a position where we could be very methodical.
This has been an incredible experience for all of us, and that we've been, managing things that we never faced before. And I think that we all need to be feeling pretty good about it, because the outcome was quite remarkable. We wouldn't be here today if we were not part of this large group that gave us financial support, technical support, in terms of motivating us. It was great to know that we had such an incredible company behind us.
The way I look at this is the way I look at everything, and I always have, and it's through a lens of optimism and positivity and the future. And while none of us wanted this, while none of us could have predicted this, I believe we have taken this time and really thought through how we come back better than when we left.
vaccine has just changed the dialogue. The vaccine has made it possible to talk about things in a much more normal way. And we're doing it very carefully, very methodically. We are intending to vaccinate every single crew member. It's fascinating to us how many have already on their own got vaccinated, but we're going to make sure they all are. And vaccinations is going to be an important part of the turnaround here.
That kind of effort and that kind of commitment and energy that has been tremendous throughout all of this. And now here we are, where I think there is a light at the end of the tunnel that people can see and people can feel. And that same energy is just taking on a different form now. And it's exciting to see.
This terrible disease has brought so much pain to so many people. We've tried to help employees who are in need, tried to help travel partners.
Every day I have woken up for the past year, I have made a commitment to look for the silver lining in the COVID-19 cloud. We realize how hard this has been for everybody. We've taken care of or tried to do right by our crew, helping them through financial crisis where we can.
People say, when are you restarting? And I say, we've been restarting. We have 4 ships operating today in Singapore, the Canary Islands, etc. And I think you're going to see announcements beginning to come fairly quickly. The momentum is there. And frankly, the momentum today is as strong as I've ever remember seeing it.
I think the success we've had in Singapore, the announcement we made recently about starting vaccine-only cruises in Israel, these are all stepping stones to returning to service and to returning to a kind of a normal existence that we all are going to enjoy.
We were leveraging technology to remove friction from the vacation experience. And as it turns out, removing friction means less lines, less hassle. We talk a lot about our Muster 2.0. The industry standard of Muster 1.0 was everybody went to a single safety drill together as a group, the entire ship. In the new model, rather than be this mass experience, it's now personalized. You do it at your own leisure. And so that's an example of technology that we had ready and we're starting to test and deploy pre-pandemic that we've now accelerated and will be part of returning every ship to service.
What we see from our loyal guests is just an incredible desire to return to cruising. I think everybody's excited about returning.
You know, I always say this pandemic isn't going to win. And the things that are really special about cruising are going to carry us into the future.
The momentum for a real return to full operation with all our ships operating, employing the people on the ships, on the shore, in the destinations, and providing those wonderful cruises. That's all beginning to happen, and it's coming soon. And that's so exciting. And you can really feel it in the air. It's palpable. The end is in sight. Can't wait to see you back on the ships.
Thank you to all of the executives for giving us that inside look. Despite everything that has happened, the industry is still surviving. Royal Caribbean Group plans to come back better than they were before. The existence of vaccines and more advancements in technology have given us hope for cruise ships to operate around the world again soon. What do you think about the future of cruising? Let us know in the comments. While you're at it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss when we post another video. And be sure to share this video with your friends and fellow crew members. That's all for now. Have a great day.
Well, there you have the Odyssey of the Seas in the background. And, of course, thanks to all the executives from the Royal Caribbean Group for speaking out about the crew members. The crew members, of course, is what keep the ship running, and our appreciation to all the crew members who join us here. We launched that video, and it's almost 3,000 people who have watched that video.
Yeah, that's great. The idea is to share the information, keep you guys updated. I know that some of you guys is already searching your own, but if you don't search, of course, you can come to our YouTube channel, and then you guys gonna find the latest information.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I saw in the comments, I was just going through some of the comments here, and they want to know what's the latest on the lawsuit against the CDC. Well, Governor Ron DeSantis is the one who actually first launched the lawsuit, and now he's got other people joining in, but he's also got another bill in front of the House, and this one is that a Florida business cannot ask for your vaccination card. You do not have to show that you have been vaccinated at any business you go in, and if you do, there's up to a $5,000 fine per ask.
Yeah, it's strange, right? So let's put it this way: for a land-based business like a restaurant, grocery store, I agree with that. Like, because people are living there, they have no option. But when you decide to take a cruise on an environment ship, like it looks like a hotel, but you into that ship, and they have caused so much problem to the cruise industry, that the cruise industry wants to take action and create a protocols that is going to create a health environment,
a safe environment, sure.
So what happened is, if I'm not mistaken, NCL has sent a letter to CDC 15 days ago, and so far nobody has answered the letter. And the letter was proposing like all the crew members will be vaccinated, plus the passengers will be vaccinated. Now we have the state of Florida coming against against this, because if it can be anyone, the crew member also come into that category, right?
Well, it's strange. So they sue the government to reopen the cruise lines, right? The cruise lines say, okay, let's go above all the protocols that there are out there. Then the government comes back and says, well, you can't require people to be vaccinated.
No, like for the land-based business, yes,
right.
I agree, right? Because some people, they based on the religion, they decide, no, I don't want to vaccinate. I don't want to go to the grocery store. I want to do this. Okay, it's fine. But when you decide to take a cruise, when you want to entertain yourself and your family, now you are going to a different category. It's not something that you have to take a cruise. But if you do, make sure you have your vaccine. That's what the cruise line is doing. They are not here trying to create a new rules or try to make everybody get vaccinated. But they say, if you want to take a cruise, make sure you vaccinate.
You know, it's political. It's all very political. And in today's political environment, unfortunately, it's red against blue, and it's just, nothing gets done, and it becomes a huge argument.
No, it took a while for them to get on this point. Actually the cruise line, they paused on their own when COVID just hit. They decided to stop cruising,
right?
Because nobody knew what we are facing. And then after a while, in October, they dropped the no sell order, and they sell. From October, everybody's supposed to be ready to sell in October. But then they say, no, let's make the ships better, let's change. And NCL is one of the cruise line who has done lots of changes.
Absolutely.
Technology
and
took
Royal.
place. Yeah, but I'm talking about NCL in first hand, because they're the one who sent the letter, and they're the one who's requiring the vaccine. And what happened is, right now, the cruise lines has done everything they request. All the ships are agreeing, they have everything, but now they also want the cruise line is spend money doing trial cruise,
right?
For free, right? For free, they don't charge, for free. Plus, they cannot control the environment. Say, listen, everybody who's come here need to have the vaccine. I already understand that everybody must have the PCR test. No matter if you have a vaccine, you have to have the PCR test.
Except for the Bahamas, as of May 1st, will no longer require a PCR test if you have been vaccinated. Now, if you have not been vaccinated, then you have to have a PCR test.
Yeah, but this discussion about if you have been vaccinated or not, this is like kind of weird, because based on some infectologists guys and the doctors, they're saying that even if you have the vaccine, you still can carry the virus, or you still can get COVID.
Right.
It's not gonna be as severe as you have the COVID without the vaccine, but you still can have COVID. So I don't think remove the PCR test will be a good thing for now.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I think PCR tests you have to be there for a while. But of course, the vaccine, we have to be flexible. Understand that the cruise line, they urgent need to return. And okay, let's return for the first 2 months with vaccine. Then we slowly remove that. But no, say, no, we're not going to require it. And then if something happens in the cruise industry, you guys messed up.
Yeah, but I think here's what happens. No one wants to give anybody a special exemption, because people on land will say, why do the cruise lines get a special exemption? And here we go with another.
No, but I don't think any business in land, they want to require that. Because if you have to go to a restaurant, you have to show your vaccine, you're not going to go.
Yeah.
Actually, they don't want that.
They do this in Israel.
Yeah.
But this is not what...
Israel, but Israel has 9 million people, so it's not that much in comparison to the United States.
Well, you know, there's also a senator in Alaska named Dan Sullivan, and he has also joined the fight, and now he is also suing the CDC and the U.S. government, because what has happened, Alaska has actually lost $3.2 billion of revenue from the ships not coming there, and that's where they make most of their revenue.
Yeah, and I don't know, but I don't think the CDC will win this battle, because probably the lawsuit will endorse all the other business who is open, and they are not being fairly with the cruise industry. They're giving perks to some business, or the business is not. When the cruise industry is the one who has done all the updates in terms of
absolutely,
safety.
Absolutely.
So I don't think they're going to win that.
Well,
I don't think so.
I think by the time it gets to the courts, again, the Alaska season will be over.
Yeah.
So then this will be the second year.
Yeah,
that
but
Alaska's
then they have
no
to
ships.
pay for the whole damage, right? So how much money?
The government doesn't pay back damages, unfortunately.
Who?
The government doesn't pay back damages. Not that I'm aware of.
Well, I've seen like many people open lawsuit against police, against many things, against the state who make mistakes, who judge somebody's wrong.
Let's see how that goes. I hope that works out. You know, one of the great things is that there are cruise lines that are quickly crewing up. In other words, they're bringing crew back. Mm-hmm. We have crew that are actually going to the Mardi Gras, right? They're joining the Mardi Gras. There is NCL that is bringing people back. Carnival's bringing people back. We have MSC, right? We have people coming from Myanmar. And it was strange because we did have I shouldn't say strange, I'm sorry. There was crew members got together and sent an email to the cruise lines from Myanmar saying, please don't abandon us. Please don't forget us. We know what's going on in Myanmar. We know that there is a coup going on, and the government has shut down the internet for many of the local people.
Right.
Our office still has internet, thank God. We're still able to send people. So for all those cruise lines out there who have crew from Myanmar, as they reach out, this was published on one of the web pages, it said, please don't leave us behind. So there are people, I know that I had a discussion with one of our clients, and they said, well, we don't want to put the crew in harm's way. And I get that. We don't want to put the crew in harm's way. But the crew are saying, it's better that we get out of the country and at least go make some money, because there are no jobs. So for those cruise lines out there that have crew from Myanmar, you can go on, actually it's a crew website, and it's all listed there.
Yeah, everybody is struggling, and Myanmar is going through a lot of like a civil war, right? It's a lot of things going on there.
Well, it's a coup d'etat, right? Which is the military has come in and overthrown the elected government. Aung San Suu Kyi, who was the elected president, is now in quarantine, right? Or in detention, right? She's not in quarantine, she's in detention. And the military government has come in and said, we're taking over.
Yeah. So for you guys that are crew members, or you plan to be a crew member, even if you're students, of course, there are a lot of people from OTC or any other other school. So understand that everything that's going on right now, it's knowledge for you. Understanding that you have to face, like look at the cruise line in a different perspective, like in a perspective that you can learn that no matter how big you are, you have to be brave, you have to fight. So look how these big guys from Royal Caribbean, for all the cruise line, they are facing every single day, they are fighting to make sure things gonna happen. And even though that they are correct, the door is still closed. Like no, but they are hanging there. That's what you guys have to do. We have preached many times, get your documents ready. If you can arrange in your country to get vaccinated, so do it, because of course the cruise line are not going to be able to require that, but behind the scenes, of course, we are going to give preferences for people who can be safer, right? We don't want to send someone on a dangerous situation, a dangerous environment. So if you don't have the vaccine, for us it's much better wait you so you can get your vaccine and then send you overseas to work on a safer environment for you.
Well, there was also a letter sent out by Carnival to its crew members and saying that we prefer you to be vaccinated as the world is becoming vaccinated. Right. No one can demand, but we prefer you to be vaccinated to every crew member. And if you're in the middle of the vaccination process, let's say you're having 2 shots, after you complete the second shot, 2 weeks after you complete that shot, then you can go back, right? So they may have to reschedule you. If something happens where you do get that schedule and you think, oh my God, my second shot will not be in time, go ahead and get that second shot. They'll be happy to reschedule you.
Yeah, it's what is strange here is because the state and the laws doesn't fit with what the CDC says. They want safety. They want to make everybody it's protected. But at the same time, you cannot require vaccine. You cannot require also, okay, bring everybody with COVID, no make PCR test, bring everybody and then put everybody into the ship to work, because it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
People are working hard, people are trying to make the updates, but then, oh no, democracy, oh, this is my rights, this is, no. Let's make sure that we're gonna make the rights for those people who was following the guidelines also gonna work.
You know what, if you could simplify it. Sometimes you walk up to a restaurant, especially here in Florida, and it'll say, no mask, no service. Very simple. So you walk in and they'll say, I'm sorry, you'll have to leave. Okay, this is my cruise ship. No vaccination, no ride.
It's simple. And also, simple. I need to be fair with those people who has family, who protect the family, the children. I have to be fair with them. I cannot say, okay, I'm not going to require for you your vaccine. Just come here with COVID and then spread to my ship. So this is not fair. For those people who is following the guidelines, they have to be rewarded with everybody following the rules.
I agree.
And what we are talking about here, the vaccine, guys, it doesn't mean the cruise line will leave you behind. But of course, for your safety, it's not only for the passengers, but for your safety, it's better you make sure you're vaccinated in your country first, then you come here. Right? We don't want no more people dying. We don't want no more people having problems, right? So I know that you need your job urgent, right? But healthy comes first. And then when you're fit for duty, then you can come here and then deliver your job. And don't worry, the cruise line is not going anywhere. Actually, the other day I was checking hotels around Miami here. The prices is
it's crazy, right?
Up to the skies, because everybody now is vaccinated and they are traveling. They are traveling a lot. So the hospitality is getting back to normal.
Right.
So believe me, when the cruise industry open, so the prices of the booking is going 200% up, like Saga cruises and Europe going up. What is the other one? It's Seaborn is going up.
Right.
It's a many European cruises. The booking is going up.
Well, the thing is, I believe it's May 1st, May and June, is that the UK is opening up, and all the ships are going there. We've talked about this, right? You've got Royal going there. You've got P&O, Princess. Everybody's opening up there. Right, Virgin Voyages is going there. Virgin Voyages was supposed to be starting this month out of Miami, and now off they go.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Also, we talked about NCL, and NCL has been just putting a lot of advertising out there. They've even gone and they've interviewed some crew members, which is great, right? They talk about how it went and what happened when you were at home, all these sort of things. So I'm just amazed that NCL is stepping up, getting the voice of the crew member out there. This is very important stuff. Have you seen those? They're really cool.
No, I haven't seen yet.
It's called the Embark series, right? And actually, there's a Filipino cruise director. And not often do you find a Filipino cruise director. Congratulations. They come from America. They come from Europe. They come from Australia. But this gentleman is Filipino, and he's been with the NCL for quite a while. And they actually went to his house and said, okay, tell us what you have done during this pandemic. Let's watch this. This is a great little short story.
I'm Alvin Oliva. I'm from the Philippines. and I'm one of the cruise director of Norwegian Cruise Line. I've been working with Norwegian Cruise Line for about 10 years already. Most of the time I am assigned in New York. As a cruise director, I'm actually in charge of the entertainment on board, the youth program, the cruise program, but one of my favorite part is being in charge of the Broadway shows that we have. The most rewarding moment I have as a cruise director is when my guests are very happy. Being a Norwegian Cruise Line staff member is one of the best things happen in my life. I come from humble beginning here in the Philippines. I live in Manila. Life there is kind of tough. You know, we learn hardcore. I can see it at a very young age that I need to work hard in able for me to achieve the dreams that I have. When I was able to work with Norwegian, it changed my life. When the COVID started, I was in Norwegian Spirit. We went home by April, so I was able to spend my time with my mom. She's actually my best friend. We always go together on different places. We like to travel every year, so one of our best time is when we went to Paris. My mom just recently passed away last 2020 in August. She suffered a heart failure. It was actually the saddest day of my life. So, you know, one thing that I can be thankful for is that I was with her during this pandemic. After my mom passed away, I don't know where do I get the COVID, but right after her funeral, I was in the hospital for 6 days. And thank God I was able to recover quickly. Well, I'm looking forward to go back in operation. We are looking forward to go back to normal and enjoy life. You know, life is very short. And a perfect day for Alvin is to give a spectacular event to our guests every single day. It's a gift.
My name is Sanja Božinović and I'm from Montenegro, but thanks to my job I feel like the citizen of the world. I am a Norwegian Cruise Line employee since 2014 and I work as a group service coordinator and access officer on board the ships. I am directly responsible for all group bookings, which include special functions and different events like meetings, seminars, conferences, cocktail parties, weddings, vow renewals, birthday celebrations, anniversaries, and so on. I realized that my regular day at work for thousands of our guests is the moment when they are creating memories for a lifetime. They will remember it for the rest of their life. This is what I love the most about my job. When COVID started, actually I was supposed to sign off. My vacation was supposed to start in March. However, my flight got cancelled and I returned home in June instead of March. It was a long ride home. It was unreal. I couldn't believe, because I haven't seen my family for 251 days. I live with my father, my 2 sisters, and my brother. We are a family of 5. My father is a cancer patient and going through the pandemic has caused some inconveniences also, because at a certain period of time the hospital suspended giving a therapy even to the cancer patient. So his regular therapy was delayed. Luckily, he's really recovering well. I think that the pandemic took away from us a lot, but at the same time it gave us a very precious and valuable gift, which was time that we can dedicate to ourselves, time that we can spend with family, time that we can spend in nature. Montenegro is the most beautiful country you can imagine. I once read that to the free heart, the whole universe is home. I look forward to going back to the ship or being able to hug friends, family, to feel free again. When you spend so many years in a certain industry like hospitality, greeting people with a smile becomes a part of your DNA, because now with a face mask, it looks like the magic of the smile has gone. This is something I look forward to see the magic of the smile, how it works again. Seeing my guests again and welcoming them back on board will be the same feeling like seeing my family after 251 days being away. I look forward to being able to touch people's lives.
You know, it's always great to see crew members tell their stories, and congratulations to NCL for putting those out there. It's on their Embark series, and you can go to the website and watch more of those. We'll be bringing more of those to you as well. So congratulations to Sanja and also to Alvin, who are crew members at Royal Caribbean, telling their story of what they went through during this pandemic, how they really cherish the passengers and can't wait to get back.
Yeah, it's always good also to hear from someone who someone who has cruise ship experience that is working a ship, because they can feel your pain. I know a lot of people are struggling. I was reading here a comment, people from what happened?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nothing, go ahead.
I was reading a comment here from people from, like, they say, oh, we don't know how long we're gonna survive, how long we're gonna take this, because it's so hard, and they depend of the cruise line. It's very, tough to hear that. I don't know his name, but he's put a third ghost, 13 ghost. That is how he identified himself here. Yeah, like, it's always good to inspire us, be inspired by someone like him. Of course, he's a cruise director of one major cruise line, and one day you guys can achieve position like that. But at this time, everybody's on the same situation, no matter how big you are, CEOs, presidents, crew members. So we are all the same. And the only thing we ask you guys, like, to hang in there is getting very, like, close, where we get on a point like now that people is open even lawsuits. Like, it's nothing more can be done. Now you guys decide, are we going, or we gonna move from USA to other country? And it's gonna happen, guys. Just hang in there. I have another question here from IGG Anga from OTC Karanaseng, saying if he can join a cruise ship one day. Yes, of course you can. So for those guys or students right now, make sure you learn a lot, focusing on your English. When you finish, go for an internship. Any other country that you go, you're going to be welcome. You're going to get a lot of experience from. Then you come to us, because you're going to have enough experience, enough knowledge to get started in your career. So yes, you can.
So yes, we have a lot of people in the chat at the moment. And hello to my aunt who likes my glasses.
Okay. That's
my new glasses. What do you think, Eduardo? Do I look good in glasses, or I look...
It's your aunt, when it's family, it doesn't count.
Oh, it does count. It counts more than anything. So thank you, Aunt Judy, for saying that. I appreciate that. Going forward, also, we have the new Royal Caribbean ship, and it's just amazing. What an amazing, amazing, amazing ship. Right? It's called the Wonder of the Seas. And it's sad, because it was due to come to America. Yeah, now look what's happened.
They will come to America.
No, it'll come.
Over time, they will be.
But
here.
It's going to Shanghai and Hong Kong. And what a beautiful, beautiful ship this is. I think
that's what China was looking for. Take the whole market from USA.
Well, that's what they're doing.
Open up.
There you go. There you go. I think we have this. It's called a bold new class. A new class act. Let's have a look at this video. There you have the Wonder of the Seas. What an amazing vessel.
Yeah, all of the seas from Royal Caribbean, they're amazing and huge.
They're just taking over all the seas, right?
All of the seas.
And also, we'd like to take just a second for those who are celebrating Ramadan in Indonesia. Happy Ramadan to you. Galungan also was in Bali just the other day, so all those in Bali, happy Galungan to you. If you're with Royal or if you're with Carnival, thumbs up. Please let us know that you're with one of the cruise lines and you're out there watching. That's really important to us. Take a second, give it that thumbs up.
Yes. And for the crew members also from Marella, you guys are like just ready to go, right?
Yeah, they're being processed at the moment.
Yeah, Marella Cruise Line is returning.
They're going to be joining in UK. So they got to get their UK visas together. They got to get their money together because they got to pay for the visas and all that sort of stuff. And I believe they're reimbursed a little bit later. But yes, a lot of people. I think there's over 110 moving.
Yeah, it's a lot of movement here. Guys, understand the cruise industry is coming back no matter what, right? Don't be afraid about that. The people are fighting. All this back and forth, it's normal. But somehow it will win. It will get this done. And you guys have to be ready, right? Mentally mostly. Your mind have to be there. I know that everybody can wait to make money again. But understand that you might have to learn a new protocols, have to learn everything you have done, might have to update.
Well, by going to also our YouTube page, right? There's a lot of videos there on the red ship, green ship, yellow ship, right? They've just come out with a new orange ship, right?
Yeah.
And we'll get to that a little bit later.
Can give you a little understanding when you get into the ship. You already know things that they're gonna talk about, things that they're gonna update you on it. So go there and then check all of those.
But there's someone who's celebrating a birthday.
Who's that?
Holland America Line.
Oh, that's also.
All of these cruise lines are coming out with videos, and again, they all mention the crew and how grateful they are to the crew to hang with them for this period of time. But it will be just a matter of time before we go back. So Holland America Line has come out with a new video called the Culture Kickstart video. We have that for our crew.
The memories of all we've overcome together since early 2020 will last our lifetimes. The world changed radically, almost overnight, and we sprung into action, guided by our core values, and took care of each other, our guests, and the communities we visit.
As all of us were impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, a new and unfamiliar normal quickly set in. For the first time in our company's history, we implemented a pause in our global operations. We didn't know it at the time, but that pause will continue for over a year.
This experience has been unprecedented and required us to operate in new and innovative ways. It has highlighted the strengths of our culture while reminding us of areas where we can continue to improve.
Throughout this past year, we each stepped up and challenged the boundaries of our job descriptions and the status quo. We did not seek credit or recognition. We simply used our talents and creativity to support a common goal. There is no doubt this crisis made our team and each of us stronger. And now it's up to all of us to sustain this spirit of unity as we move forward.
This is especially important because the world we are re-entering is very different from the world we left back in early 2020. The expectations of our guests, the communities we visit, our shareholders and our team members have all evolved.
Our fleets are smaller and our workforce has changed too. So our teams must be more aligned, agile and efficient as we prepare to return to service. One thing we will never compromise on is our commitment to compliance and the environment, and to providing exceptional experiences for our guests.
As a result of these forces, some internal and some external, we know we must evolve. We know we are stronger together. So we are reimagining how we work together to be more effective in providing support for our people and our brands.
Our goal is for every member of the Holland America Group to truly live by our culture essentials of speak up, respect and protect, improve, communicate, listen and learn, and empower every day and in every role. We want you to tell us what you think is working well and what we still need to continue to work on.
We need to make it easy for people to do the right things and to speak up. We understand the benefits of increased and open communication. We embrace the value of feedback, and we want to strengthen the ongoing collaboration between shore and ship, between our departments, and across all of our wonderful brands.
Across our diverse team, we each bring our unique life stories, voices, and experiences. We are committed to creating an environment where everyone is heard, and where we are all empowered to contribute to our fullest and reach our potential. We embrace and celebrate our similarities and our differences. And when we do this together, we will
deliver better service to our guests, support and care for our communities and the planet, achieve superior business results, and be happier as individuals and professionals.
As your leadership team,
we are committed to a future
where everyone is empowered
to contribute to their full potential
with no barriers,
and where we are stronger together
as one team with one dream.
The Maritime Challenge 2021 is on. If you want to win over $1,000, if you want to show the world your talent and everything that you can do behind the scenes, go to our website cti-usa.com and submit, register with us, send to us your video. Also, the link below here, you can register through that link. So I'm excited and we are excited to see your talent, and you can share your talent to the world. That's it.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that, right? So, and I know Eduardo hates this, but to take time to put that together, produce it, and do it all by yourself, congratulations, right?
Yeah. So guys, the Maritime Challenge 2021 is on. For everybody that was on the previous one, they love it. You know, I already sent the link to everybody, and I want to tell you guys to go ahead and register. You can go through our website when we finish the show here, and then check the requirements. Of course, we're gonna give you good prizes, but you have to submit good video for us, singing, dancing, playing music, telling stories, telling jokes, do whatever you feel like, but make a good video with good quality, right? It doesn't have to be a 4K camera, but make sure your camera has a good image.
Landscape.
The audio is good.
Yeah, watch the audio, right?
Yeah, make
watch
sure
the audio.
you record like this, note like this, and submit to us. And guys, this year is $4,000 that we are going to give for prizes. So
prizes and cash.
The first place can win an iPhone or $1,000, either one. So every place, like first, second, third, we have like iPads, we have iPhones, we have
airline ticket.
But you also can say, I want the cash. Do you want money?
Right.
You know,
give me the money.
Put a script together. Don't make just like this. Don't rush to make it. Like, put a script together, work in one day, and then try to do your best.
But you know the thing they can do, ship by ship, get the whole ship, put it together, right? Because on the ship, as I worked on a ship before, we have these crew funds, right? And you can win it even for the ship. The ship can get together and participate. They can participate as a group or single. You know, if you look at Carnival, can compete against Royal Caribbean. I mean, it's good stuff.
Yeah, but like just make sure you can get that done, right? So make sure you go to our website. Also, I'm going to put the link below here, this live. When we finish, I'm going to say our Maritime Challenge. The link is here, and you guys go there, click on the link, check the requirements, prepare your video, then put your information and submit to us. This year will be great, guys. Great. I'm very excited. You'll see myself. I was watching that because I didn't know what Mr. Church was putting together, what's going to be the prices. And then when I watched that for the first time, like a reaction, I say, man, I can do that. I can see myself singing. I can see myself dancing, even if I'm not pro. I just want to make sure that I'm going to be there and participate and go to the finals. I want to go to the finals.
Absolutely. And again, as we say, watch the copyrighted music, right? You can go to YouTube. They have a section in YouTube, thousands and thousands of free songs, right? You can use any of those.
If you are going to do a voiceover, make sure you put the music low so your voice can be louder than the music. I've seen some guys, they put a music on the back and they're talking, you couldn't even hear the voice because the music is so loud.
It takes a little time.
So as I'm saying, don't try to rush it up, but just go there, check the requirements, think about something that you can do, that you like to do, that you love to do, and then prepare your video, make a script, send to us. Guys, it's going to be amazing.
I am looking here in some of the comments. They like your video.
They like, they don't like it?
They do.
So
they do.
Also that video is we're going to post that video on YouTube. The link going to be below. We want to make a massive movement on this Maritime Challenge 2021 because we are going to return to the ship with some money, baby. If you move fast,
there you go.
You can get on the ship with some money.
But you know, even on the ships now, when people are going back, the crew members during quarantine are getting free Wi-Fi. So use that really free Wi-Fi, right?
And also for you guys who can tell stories, you know, you say, oh, I don't have any, I think I don't like to sing, I don't like to dance. But you have a story. You have something, braveness that you can talk about.
But look at the pandemic. How many stories just from the pandemic?
Of course, of course.
Lots and lots.
So, for those that are watching us for the first time, don't forget, click on the button, subscribe on our channel, be part of our CTI family here. If you have participated for our first Maritime Challenge, also put your comment here below. Say, oh, I was in the first Maritime Challenge. Maybe you submit your video the first time and your video was not going to live. Maybe something was wrong with your video. Maybe you could, you know, done something better. Or if you believe that your video is good, you can submit to us again. And let's give it a try, right? But give your best, because when we're just gonna bring people here who we can see that is some effort putting into that. Because $1,000, it's a lot.
That's
of money.
a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Maybe I'll do something.
This year I'm there.
Are you?
Oh, for sure. $1,000, baby, and you guys gonna vote on me, okay?
And if you work on it doesn't matter anything at sea, right? If you work on a ship, a cargo tanker, a warship, a fishing ship. Right?
Schools, students,
absolutely,
yeah.
yes. The maritime schools are now can be entered.
Yeah, everybody. One day you guys gonna be into the ship, right? So you can tell your story thinking about what you're gonna do in the future.
You know, I see sitting over there, you did an unboxing video.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be uploaded.
Yeah?
Yeah. I already did the unbox video talking about this here. Can you guys see that? The Monopoly from Carnival Mardi Gras, the newest ship. Carnival from 1972, this young company.
And by the way, they're not paying us to promote that. We actually bought it and had it sent here.
This is like a game you can play with your family, right?
Yeah.
This is no merchandise for Carnival, but I like because they Mardi Gras and it's a very fun game. So you guys gonna see this video soon.
And you know they have a new one coming, which is called Family Feud.
Oh, there's a new game. Yeah, I don't know about that game, but of course we have to find out.
That's it. That's it. All right, guys, our time is about up for today. We've had our 1 hour run through. Eduardo, anything?
Well, no, that's it. We still, you know, hanging there. We know that somewhere, somehow, the CDC is going to resume and then allow the cruise line to return. They have to do that.
Yes, it's going to happen quick.
Because you guys are coming back, but we have to decide if you're going back to Europe, if you're going back to other country, or if you come to United States, what we want you come to United States.
Absolutely. We just want you to know as a company, we're there for you. We've been here 35 years plus, and, you know, it feels like we're just beginning.
Yeah. And since I got here, we are here for 35 years, so we're mostly there for 40 years, guys. When I got here 3 years ago...
He was only 3 years old.
No, 3 years ago when I got at CTI, they were talking about this 35 years. So we probably 38, 39 years doing business.
It's probably, you know, as you get older, you forget things.
Because 35 is nicer than 36.
Absolutely.
Which is nicer than 34. So 35, let's stay 35 until we complete 40.
Maybe we can be 25. All right, everybody. We really appreciate you being here with us actually on this Friday. So you have a blessed, blessed weekend. Thanks to everybody out there who joined us. And by the way, someone said, my first cruise ship was Holland America. If you have been on a Holland America cruise ship, thumbs up out there. I know that was Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. So if you've been on a Holland America cruise ship, let us know. If you've been on an NCL cruise ship, let us know. If you're with Carnival, let us know. If you're with Royal Caribbean, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And any other cruise line.
See you guys.
All right. God bless everybody.
Bye.
Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.